Vitaimo. Welcome, 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 my friends. Thank you for joining and spending this time with me today. I'd like to invite you just to take a deep breath in and out, just to slowly arrive at this space. Maybe take time to call in your well and elevated ancestors and guides to just come a little closer. To help support the messages from your team to come through. Okay. All right. So before we begin, I would like to ask you to please hit that like button, subscribe, comment, share on my channel. If you're interested in any of my offerings, take a look down in the the description box. And if you're wanting to, provide a donation for the work that I'm offering here, you can also find that in the description box. Okay, so now on to today's reading. So what came through this morning was what new doors are opening. So what new doors are opening up for the collective? 2025 is year 9. 2026, we're going to be moving into year 1, which is a whole bunch of new beginnings. So let's just take a look at, where you're going. So what new doors are opening for you? Okay, so we're going to start off with, the signifier card. Ooh, the mystic. Look at that. Okay, first thing coming out. I'm seeing this eye. I don't know if you can see that eye in there. All right, your sight is going to be clear. Oh, lots of spiritual gifts are going to be coming online. So new doorways is your third eye is going to be opening up greater. It could be a butterfly or a moth, but that signifies transformation, coming out of the cocoon. Okay. Wow, a new door opening is you're coming out of the cocoon or coming out of the womb, reborn. And I'm really noticing like the fire here. We're going to call that the solar plexus region. Lots, confidence is coming in, a sense of power, self-worth. And then all this orange. And orange is the sacral chakra, creativity, emotions. Yeah. Beautiful. And the mystic. Okay. And I'm also noticing here, right? Like this butterfly is in a whole bunch of white light and there's a lot of darkness around there. So the task of the mystic is to be able to go into the dark places, transmute, and bring light to the dark energies. So possibly a new door opening up for you is that you're going to be maybe coming, I'm hearing, to the surface, moving out of the depths of emotions. Maybe things have been hard. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. But spiritual gifts, we'll see. I'm just really hearing spiritual gifts are coming. New spiritual gifts are coming. So maybe some of that will come out. Okay, excuse me, I'm going to cough. All right, and take a little sip of my water. Okay, let's move on to the next archetype card. Mentor. here. I need my glasses. Here we go. Let me put this on. The mentor. Passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. Okay, I'm hearing you're being birthed out of being a student and maybe moving into the position of being a teacher, a mentor. Maybe another new door that's opening up is there's going to be intimacy with maybe somebody younger than you. Possibly that's a child, younger sibling, a student, younger colleague. Yeah. And another new door opening up is maybe experiencing people looking up to you, looking up at, the things that you say, the work that you do, but having a sense of reverence from others. All right, we're going to move on to the next card. Okay. Deceit, betrayal, manipulation. I'm clearly hearing this is what you're moving out away from. Okay, the new doors that are opening up for you is you're going to be surrounded or involved in places and spaces that aren't deceitful, where there isn't manipulation, there isn't betrayal, there isn't jealousy. See, look at 6 plus 3 is a 9, so that is the cycle that you're closing out. And this is also the past lives deck, so I had a feeling it might show where you're coming from, and the new doors is moving away from that. Okay, I just want to see this card. What else am I Okay, well, I'm just really noticing one. She looks like she has a wedding dress on. She's holding a ring here. Maybe you've had lots of betrayals in relationships, and in particular, intimate partnerships. I'm hearing infidelity, affairs. I'm also sensing, okay, so this might be for somebody out there, infidelity and affairs with a younger woman or feminine energy. I also heard possibly, infidelity that not only involved your intimate partner, but possibly one of your really closest friends, siblings. I sure hope not. I wanted this reading to be light and exciting, so we're not going to go too much into the deep and the dark because, you being the mystic, you know that land well. I only mention this. I'm only mentioning these possible situations just for the ones of you that are out there listening to this. It'll just be a confirmation that this reading is for me. So let's not get stuck into the past pain and betrayals and know that this cycle is closing out. Okay, let's move on. Ooh, woman holding a heart. Number 44. Okay, 44, divine intervention. Like there's another butterfly right at her third eye. Yeah, your spiritual gifts are definitely opening up, and this is going to help heal your heart. Okay, I want to see what else I'm seeing here. And she's pretty unique. Look at, she's got like purple hair, a flower crown, this gorgeous, I'm hearing taffeta, peachy, pinkies, reds and oranges, dress on. Okay, she's very, very unique. All right, do you remember when I talked about the solar plexus here lighting up? Another new door that's opening up for you is embracing who you are, embracing your style. Maybe you're gonna, find new clothes, a new hairstyle, but just really coming into your own person. Wow, what a beautiful new door to open up, is to actually start to feel confident, start to, dress and be and embody the trueness of you being revealed and coming out. Yeah, and this 44, I keep being drawn back to it. It's like divine intervention and also divine timing. Like you were meant to go through this, and you were also meant to move beyond it. And I know hearing you were meant to go through this can be very triggering, because I'm not saying it is okay what you went through. It's not like you deserved it. However, it may have been a lesson for you to help you to transform and to come in alignment with who you're truly meant to be, and to be able to express yourself. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, there we go. 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. Yeah, your heart. Okay, the new beginning is the wounds in your heart are being healed. So maybe the stuff that, is causing pain in your life, like right now, just know that is getting flushed and cleansed away. You're definitely moving beyond that. And you're coming out of it with a healed heart. You're coming out of it with the capacity to express yourself freely. I'm hearing uninhibitedly. You are actually coming into your own being. You're becoming sovereign. I'm hearing you're going to love your body, you're going to love your mind, you're going to love your look, you're going to love your life. And you've worked really hard for this, going into these dark places, experiencing these dark experiences. I'm also hearing, a teacher, maybe one of your mentors has wounded you as well. But like I said, we're not going to be stuck in the heavy energies. Not for today. Today is a day of hope, building confidence, feeling freedom, inspiration. All right, so let's move on. Are we going to do animals or tea leaves? Okay, we're going tea leaves. Let's see. So what new doors are opening for the collective? Okay, feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. All right, so back again, right, with the deceit, the betrayal. You're letting these people go. And the feathers always remind me of Ancestor, spirit guide intervention, just like 44, divine intervention. They're coming in to help you out with that. And you see these flowers, right? It's reminding me of the flowers here, right? Being all tangled up with undependable, insincere people. Okay, that's getting untangled. Untangled. Removed. No more. I'm hearing fini. Okay. All right, next tea leaf. Younger woman. Dealings or relationships with a younger woman. Okay, so this younger woman's looking pretty grumpy. Yeah, pretty grumpy. All right, so this could be affirming. Possibly you've had deceit with somebody younger, However, this might also be if you are dealing with somebody who is younger, and this is a relationship that you want to preserve, that you're not being guided to let them go. The new door opening is there's going to be healing in this relationship, right? This like grumpy face is going to get a little bit happier. It won't be so hard. Or maybe you're the younger woman, right? That's not very satisfied. Don't worry. You're going to grow into this beautiful woman, expressing yourself uniquely. Okay, next tea leaf. Wedge. What is up with all the negative cards? Okay, but I guess, right? Like I said, this is also affirming what you're leaving behind, okay? Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Okay, so all those areas in your life where there's been wedges, people coming in between, betraying, manipulating, deceit, they're not coming through your door, okay? Maybe these people or, things like work or, any inner shadow work that you've done. Maybe that's been the wedge that's been holding this door shut, but nobody can take from us what is rightfully ours. And when we do the internal work, it's gonna be open. And back to the divine intervention, like possibly you've experienced, and there's people in your life that have been working really hard to wedge that door so it stays shut. Yeah, no more. That wedge is coming out. And now when I look at this wedge actually looks like a really lovely piece of cake. It's delicious. Lovely. Okay, on the other side of your door, you're going to have some celebrations. You're going to have some cake. Enjoy it. Do what you can. Actually, that's the message coming through. So in this transition period, right, like if you're still in the spot where it's like, that door's not fully open yet, try to do things that make you feel joy, that bring you peace and comfort. That's fun, right? And nourishing for your heart, okay? Not the things like eating cake because we're feeling really, really upset with ourselves. Yeah, that cake might taste good, but if you're going to feel really sick and icky after, maybe not the right time to eat that cake. Eat that piece of cake with the intention of, I am experiencing pure joy, bliss, and pleasure, and I am giving this to myself. Right? It's the intentions that we set. It's the mindset that we put into it. And it's, being aware and in tune with kind of exactly where we're at right in that moment and being accepting of that. So if you are eating a piece of cake because it's the only thing that feels good because everything else is feeling really icky, at least set the intention of, I'm taking a moment for some joy. Just a moment. It's not going to cause harm. It's not going to cause a bad habit. I am intentionally embracing a moment of joy. And leave it at that. All right, next tea leaf. Woo, new door opening, new job, new career. If you've had struggles in work or not knowing where your direction is, or if you find that, in this closing out cycles, that there's something else for me to be doing out there when it comes to, work, career, bringing in money, well, they're showing it's coming in. And I'm hearing, woohoo, celebrate, like get excited for it. And if you don't know what this new job or career is, that's okay. Get excited in the thinking about, what would I absolutely love to do? How would I like to contribute to the community, to just to life? And how can I do it in a way where it brings me in an income so that I can sustain my life? Okay, so where are we going to next? New doors opening. Tarot or finish with Oracle? Finish with Oracle. Yeah, okay. Sorry, you're hearing my little back and forth conversation. I guess maybe that's better than just silence or not. Comment, let me know. All right, we're going to take an animal. What new doors are opening? Ooh, look at that, scorpion. Whoa, first thing, it's so powerful. So If you have not been feeling powerful, if you have not been feeling strong, if you have not been feeling like you can protect yourself, right? Scorpions, they're not like, they don't run around trying to hurt other things, but they definitely know how to defend themselves when they need to. Okay? So a new door coming in is back to that solar plexus, and all the oranges and yellows, right? The solar plexus and sacral. Okay. You're going to be creative and you're going to be confident. And you know what? Scorpions, Scorpio season, that's the capacity to go into the deep, into the dark, right? They shed light in dark places, just like the mystic here. And look at that. And you know, maybe some of the things that you've had to sting in the past, maybe there's signs on what new creative endeavors or projects, right, can come through. So the scorpion, the butterfly, the snake, all representing transmuting, rebirth, maybe taking a look at those things that have stung in your life and how you can kind of rewrite, you know, a new beginning, maybe a new storyline on those experiences, to shift away from, right, this victimhood. I don't want to trigger anyone or insult anyone. We need to be in a place where we feel victimized, because when really bad things happen to us, right, we do experience them as attacks because they are attacks. But after you go in and you do the healing work, you know, maybe being able to take a look at those wounds and creating, you know, a new way to look at it from a place of being freed from, you know, getting all tangled up in the pain. Okay, next animal. Oh, and the butterfly. Wow, look at that. All right, so confirmation after confirmation, the new door opening up is you have closed out whatever cycles you are in. You have transformed, and new beginnings are here. They are here. Wow. Way to go. I have to tell you, I am relieved, like, haha, yay. It is time for some new beginnings, right? Time for feeling a sense of confidence and self-worth and power. And, you know, being connected with your individual self and being able to express yourself that way. Yeah. Okay. Next, we're going to do this. Ooh, 444. Divine progress, intuition, inner wisdom, higher guidance, clarity, stability, honesty, foundations, practicality, fulfillment, angelic support. Okay, you are so supported. You know, when I'm reading divine progress, I'm seeing that as, you know, you've really closed out a really big cycle. You know, this might be a soul contract or a contract that was written that you committed to before coming here. But you are so on target, I'm hearing. And your intuition is coming online. Wow, expect some new spiritual gifts coming through. All right, now I'm hearing that might be a reading in the future to find out, you know, what spiritual gifts are coming through. But for now, before that reading, I want you to intuitively tap into, you know, what spiritual gifts are coming through for you. Okay, next one, Libra, I unite. This is justice for you. Okay, be kind, but don't people please. All right, so moving away from codependency, people pleasing. Yeah, Here it says diplomatic, helpful, friendly, social, kind, charming, romantic, balanced, peaceful, conflict avoidant, and pleasure seeking. All right. So moving away from people pleasing. Now, that's a hard one to break, right? But maybe you went into the shadows and you looked at all of the, experiences that you had that reinforced this dynamic of people pleasing and pleasure seeking. That's reminding me of the eating the piece of cake, just to kind of hide or cover up some heavier feelings, right? You're moving away from that. Now when you eat your cake, you have a sense of, I earned this cake, I'm enjoying this cake, I am worthy of this cake, and this cake is mine. Such a sense of confidence is coming through, and a deep knowing of who you are. And it's going to be represented in every area of your life. Okay, so the last oracle card here, we got, the Rusalki. So the Rusalki are water spirits, feminine water spirits. And okay, so what I'm getting from this card is like, look how happy she is, just floating in the water, right? She looks very at home. Look at her friends. Maybe you have 3 new friends coming in. Or, the fish represents abundance. Maybe you have 3 new job opportunities, 3 new ways of money coming through. But I'm just seeing like she's just so content and happy. Oh, that's another new thing coming in. Maybe you haven't felt content and happy in a very long time. But she's just so sweet. She's just so calm, so peaceful. Nice. Okay. All right, tarot. Let's see with tarot. There we go. Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. That is confirmation that everything I'm sharing here is true. So if you are struggling to believe that all this new good stuff is coming in for you, here we go. It is affirming. Yes, it is. So believe it. Call it in. Claim it. Okay. And I'm really feeling like I need to pull this other deck that has some spiritual gifts that are coming online. So if this feeling keeps with me, then yes, I will go grab that deck because I did not bring it out for today. But first, let's just see what the tarot has to say about these new beginnings coming in for the collective. So what new doors are opening for the collective? What new doors are opening for the collective? I'm really feeling a sense of kind of peace, quiet, slowing down, telling me to shuffle these cards just gently. So maybe some peace and quiet is coming in. Some stillness. Maybe they're asking you to go and find some stillness. Yeah. All right. To the collectives, well and elevated ancestors and guides. What new doors are opening up for them? What new doors are opening up for them? Thank you. What new doors are opening up for the collective? What new doors are opening up for the collective? Thank you. We're going to get 2 more. What new doors are opening up for the collective? What new doors are opening up for the collective? Hi, there. Okay. Okay. Do you want me to take this extra one? Yeah, keep them together? Sure. Okay, what new doors are opening up for the collective? There we go. Just going to look at bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. I'm hearing you're going to have lots of choices. Okay? So you're going to have choices, which is beautiful. Choices, choices. Here we go. So first card, the Chariot. Okay, once again, choices this way or that way. She's looking a little bit stressed out. Like, oh no, which way do I go? But her kitty cat there is just looking chill. Like, don't worry about it. Doesn't matter which way you go. That's what I'm hearing. You know, you're moving forward. You can go this way or that way, but it doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter which choice you take. It's going to bring you to your wish fulfillment, I'm hearing. All right, next card. We got the Eight of Swords. Okay, see, she's looking away from the Eight of Swords. All right, the Eight of Swords is feeling trapped in your mind. You notice this little blue bird sitting on the sword. That's your ancestor speaking to you. Okay? And you know, the energy I'm getting off of her here isn't being trapped in the mind. It's actually being in a state of opening up and trying to receive the messages. Okay, so if you are questioning which way do I go, you know, sit in meditation, sit in quiet time, go for a walk in nature. You know, put down like, you know, her broom and hat here, but I'm taking that as like just put down the broom, like don't try to work and force anything. Just come into silence and stillness with yourself. You'll get the answers to which way you're going. Next, Six of Cups. Okay, what new doors are opening? Okay, Six of Cups. I'm hearing this has to do with, you know, it's been written, like this is yours. And I'm hearing divine, right? New doors. Look at all those flowers. Okay. I feel like you're going to be getting recognition. Yeah. Whatever projects that you're creating, you're going to get recognition for it. And look at, see, I'm seeing this is you. This is you being the mentor. Maybe you do work with people that are younger with you, or with animals, or with plants. But I see you offering help. And look how happy she looks, right? Not like the grumpy little younger woman here. Look at. She seems so happy to receive that. And now it's feeling like she's giving this to you. She's passing you your flowers. Okay, so if you have a grumpy young one in your life, maybe the new door opening is they're going to recognize, you know, they're going to recognize you. They're going to say thank you. They're going to celebrate you. And all of these pots and flowers, and look at the lotus flowers, like you did come, you know, this is rebirth again. Reborn from the murky, dark waters. But look at the beauty that you've produced. Yeah, there may be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different new opportunities, or just 6 things. Maybe think up, what are the 6 things that would make me most happy coming forward? Okay, because they're coming. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. Oh, goodness sakes. Okay, I'm just kind of feeling like something wants to block a message here. Just going to clear it away. All right. Gone. Okay. Ooh. What else is coming in next? Lovers. Maybe you're gonna meet new friends. Maybe you'll actually meet a lover, an intimate partner, right? Somebody that you have a reciprocal relationship with. Look at how symmetrical they all look. And somebody similar to you. Okay, maybe you're going to be meeting your people. Okay, and now I'm sensing maybe you're going to be able to scry using smoke. That's a spiritual gift coming through. And the yellows and the blues. Okay, maybe you're going to be able to speak up, right? That's connected to people pleasing. You know, if there's, one motivating factor to people please, it's because you're too scared to speak up or too scared to say no. All right, right? Your confidence is going to give you the strength to say no. And, and like I'm really seeing like in this smoke here is like your guides. Oh, and now I'm noticing the blend of the yellow and the blue, right? Yeah, you're going to get some soulmates. And they can come through, like I said, as friends, intimate partners, but they can also maybe be pets. And maybe new guides are going to come through for you. I'm really sensing dragon energy in here too. Maybe you work with dragons. Maybe you have a fascination of dragons, or maybe you have a deep fear of dragons. But something new is going to come through. Okay. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. New doors opening. Well, you are going to want for nothing. Wow. You're going to have a happy home, stability, loving people around you. And I'm seeing like these are roots from the tree growing deep. You're going to be connected to your ancestors. And you're going to be filled with abundance. Like look at the apples, the grapes, the berries on the tree. Maybe a new gift is you're going to be working with herbs. Right? Now look at this chest filled with money. Like overflowing with money. Okay, your finances are definitely improving. Your home, maybe you suffered from illness, right? Your body's healing. And she's sitting down. She's taking a break. She's also looking right at me. A lot of times in the cards, they're not looking right at you. But she's looking right at me. You're going to be so confident, you're going to be able to look people in the eyes. No more hiding. No more pleasing. No more placating. And all of those seeds, and like it takes a long time for plants to grow and be able to produce all of these abundance of fruits. The plants, you may have planted these seeds, I'm even hearing lifetimes ago. Yeah, I see this little bee, right? And the kitty cat is all curious. Okay, I'm hearing working together. All right, and the last two tarot cards. 8 of Cups and 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so 6 of Pentacles. The new door that's opening is equal exchange. Okay, reciprocal relationships, reciprocal exchange, no more overdoing, giving to others and getting almost nothing back. I'm also hearing no more overworking for very little gains. It is going to come in reciprocal. And it's not reciprocal in the sense of tit for tat. What I'm hearing is, all that hard work and effort you put into the past, all those unseen, unrecognized, unacknowledged, acts of kindness and help that you gave others, The new door opening is, here comes your payout. I'm hearing, here comes your payout. Here comes the jackpot. Like, and you, right? It's, you earn this, I'm hearing. You earn this. And you are also going to share and be generous and give to others and all those, I'm hearing, in need, right? But not at the expense of yourself, and I'm hearing your family. Okay. And then the last card here is Eight of Cups, right? Do you see all these cups? All of them are upright. All of them look good. But here she is. She's got her bag, she's got her broom, she's got her companion, her familiar, and she's heading off. New adventures. New adventures. So you have some new adventures coming. A new door that's opening are a whole bunch of doors you get to walk through now. So if you've been feeling stuck, trapped, you're leaving. And and it's not like you're just leaving, that you only have to leave things that are bad, but maybe you're leaving some things that are, good. But you are compelled. You need to find okay. I'm getting tangled in my words. Eight of Cups is also the seeker. Okay, you're seeking something deeper, something more meaningful. You're moving. Yeah, you're moving on. And this is beautiful. Good for you. Okay, I just checked in with them. Do I get those other cards? And they're saying no. I'm going to do a reading on what spiritual gifts are going to come through when I'm called to, because I was called to do what new doors are opening weeks ago, and it's happening today. So the message in that is just trust your intuition. They may show you things that are coming, but don't get too stuck on when. Just be in presence of they're coming. This is coming. Okay, not so much on the when is it coming, but feel firm and grounded and rooted in this is coming for me. So whatever dreams that you have, hang on to them, nourish them, feed them. Okay, you're doing the work. You're definitely doing the work. I'm feeling like your guides and ancestors want to tell you how proud of you they are, and they've seen your struggles. They've seen your pain. They see your tears, right? But they are so excited for you. Okay, any last messages? No? Okay, I'm hearing the reading is closed. So, thank you to all of you who've joined in this reading. A special thanks to all of your well and elevated ancestors and guides who came through in today's reading. And thank you for supporting me in this work that I am offering. So to support me, you can like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, check out my website, my shop, and donations are greatly appreciated. And all of that information can be found in the description box. So from my heart to yours, Hamigwich, Yakoyu, Hi.